session, it's about getting a jump start on your media success and gain momentum and get results. And during today's session, I will be sharing concepts and excerpts from my publication, Got Media, which is a mini preparations handbook for powerfully positioning your media success, and that resource is available on Amazon. Now, one of the reasons why I want to focus on jump-starting your media success is because people really need to be out in the world sharing their gifts with absolutely no delay. And one of the biggest holdups that people experience besides fear when it comes to being featured in the media is simply getting started. Or for some, it's about getting restarted after they've been away from the process for a while. So it's really important to have the right preparation process. This is very, very critical for moving forward. And I've seen even the best of the best in the industry lack preparation. And, in fact, I will share a quick example with you. During my media career of over 17 years as a professional, I've interviewed top industry leaders, celebrities, authors, and entrepreneurs. And so I've seen those who have properly prepared and some who have come up short. And I'll also share a quick story that I once booked a high-level guest on one of my platforms who had actually been well-known in the media and was highly acclaimed and had won one of the most prestigious awards in her industry at that time. But then she stepped into the entrepreneurial arena and even got her own top-rated podcast. But when it came to actually getting out to get the exposure outside of her show for her own entrepreneurial endeavors, she wasn't prepared with even the basics. So though she agreed to be on the show, she sort of kept stalling with not getting the required materials or wouldn't button down the date and the time. And I didn't feel like she was having one of those diva complexes where she wanted my team and I to do all the work. But I realized quickly that she didn't even have the basics in place. So at that time, we could not move forward because she lacked the preparation needed. So I want to emphasize that actually having the basics in order is very important. I mean, you don't have to have a glamorous media kit in order to be taken serious. In fact, some of the top industry guests that I have had to deal with, their operations or marketing managers send over sometimes a Word document with their bio and a nice headshot. But a lack of preparation is what really stalls a lot of people from moving forward with getting in the media, and not just getting in the media, but getting in the media the right way. So at this moment, I actually want to take just a few minutes to speak to those who are in the talk show host arena for just a moment, because I hear several talk show hosts talk about having brand identity issues with getting people to actually know, like, and trust their brand enough for them to do business with them. And what they often fail to realize is that they're bringing exposure to other brands, products, and services through interviews, yet they aren't actively doing the same thing by also going out and getting themselves in the media and getting on other shows or simply writing for blogs or magazines to gain attention to their brand. They somehow expect that their show, where they're doing interviews of guests, is going to bring them the credibility. And it just does not always work out that way as it relates to up-leveling your brand as a whole. And I actually cover this more in depth in my Radiopreneur's Residual Revenue Master's course. So whether you are an author or a speaker, a leader, or an entrepreneur, let me say that getting in the media is very critical, and actually it is non-negotiable as it relates to building and or up-leveling your brand, as well as showcasing your offerings, your services, and your expertise. Is simply non-negotiable. So one of the best ways to get started is to just get started or to restart and begin building the momentum in your media agenda. And once you get the proper process in motion, you will begin to build upon and up-level your media plan as time progresses. Now, developing a powerful momentum, I want to say this doesn't have to be hard. In fact, it can be a very easy process because once you align, organize, and coordinate your media goals, this is when you can begin to jumpstart your media success and truly keep the right momentum going at each and every phase. So at this moment, I want to actually share with you 3 ways to get media momentum with ease. So number 1, the best thing to do is to actually enroll accountability, okay? Get a mentor, a coach, or enroll in a media group to help you set your goals and provide you with some extra guidance, training, or even support. So that would be the first recommendation, is to enroll accountability, and I'm actually going to share something about that a little bit later in this segment. And number 2 is to create a simple media press page on your website. Okay, even if you don't have any interviews or any blog or magazine articles to post, just make it a coming soon or upcoming events page. Include a short or a brief bio with a few things about yourself and include a picture. A headshot is preferred. And also some of the topics that you will cover in the future, or list any of your current or upcoming events. So that's a very, very simple way to get started. Also, for those, if you already have a press page and you have been doing this for a while, but you sort of want to get back into it, one of the things you can do is begin to create yourself what I call a get it done day, so that you can revamp what you have already. Start working on your signature talk, and then begin to write a series of articles to have on hand to submit to magazines so that you're always prepared. Make sure that you write on your blog, and also reach out to other blogs and become a guest blogger. So these are some other areas that you can consider to help build up momentum. So whether, again, you are restarting your process, been away from it just for a little while, or you just want to amp up your results, doing a Get It Done Day will certainly help you achieve the preparation that you need, and you can be confident to move forward. And number 3 is begin getting featured in the media. So get featured in the media. And as I mentioned previously, guest blogging is a great way to start getting featured in the media. Also, start hosting your own teleseminars and start getting booked on podcasts. And whether you're doing your own show or you're being a guest on a few platforms, this is a great way to start building your media momentum. And one of the easiest ways, too, is also to visit websites just like www.blogtalkradio.com and find shows that will be a great fit for your expertise, and then begin to reach out to the host via their website and request to be a guest on their platform. Also, for those who are beginning, you can also ask friends and colleagues to interview you. Even if they don't have a talk show, have them to interview you on a conference line. And then next, get recommendations and testimonials from them about why you make a great guest for shows. So that's a very, very simple way. And after that process, upload the recording onto your media press page and include those testimonials. And again, if you don't have any articles or you don't have any writings or publishings or anything that you feel could be copy for your target market to get to know you better, you can consider actually publishing a post on LinkedIn Or again, as mentioned previously, request to guest blog on one of your colleagues' blogs in order to get content that you can easily put up on your media page. Very, very simple process.